guys, I'm here. And now I'm queer.
Hey! Hey, hey, hey!
Wow! Today is the new... Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
What is the...
Old Lang Syne.
No, that song makes me cry. I genuinely can't touch that. No, I need you to stop. No. No, actually don't. It brings tears to my eyes. Don't stop.
Yeah, but do you know what makes me cry?
Tell me.
The Sex and the City version of Old Lang Syne.
Sex and the City.
You know the movie? Sex and the City, the movie.
Yes,
Have you seen Sex and the City, the movie?
Yeah.
You know the bit where Carrie... Oh, no. Which one's the lesbian?
Miranda.
She has just divorced.
Or
she's
caused
and then she's
the
spending
breakup.
Christmas by herself.
Oh, yes.
And then it's like, oh no, not Christmas, New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Because then Steve picks up
Yeah,
son.
yeah.
And then it's like...
Steve picks up son. That age-old story.
She's spending Christmas by herself. And not Christmas, New Year's Eve. And then Carrie's like...
If we could just retake this whole scene. And then Carrie with Steve was picking up the son.
Right. Let's take it from the top. Carrie's just been jilted. No,
yes.
Actually that's not jilted.
She's just been jilted. Are you not confusing it with when Miranda...
Carrie's just been jilted. Sex and the City, the movie 1. Carrie's just...
Yeah.
No! When she's hugging Carrie.
Charlotte.
I love Charlotte.
Charlotte's the way Sex and the City character. Out with the girls.
This is what I mean, Yayan, that you just do things to agitate people.
No.
You just... shut
No.
up.
We can get into it if you want to.
Yeah, we're getting into it right now. You just say things to piss people off. That's what all you do.
Because people can't handle the truth.
No, it's not the truth. What did you say earlier today? The stupid shit you came out with today? He came out with some stupid shit today. What did you say earlier today?
I don't know.
Yes, you did. And you were like,
Hamilton.
That Hamilton is shit.
I don't think Hamilton is shit.
Hamilton, the musical.
To the viewers at home.
Didn't it win an Olivier?
Okay.
Or a Tony?
All right, lots of things do.
Right.
I just think I will never enjoy, and actually, really, you should be backing me on this point. I just never...
A male lead.
I never enjoy a male lead. So
why do you hate Charlotte?
Well, that's nothing to do with... You're giving two opinions here that are completely pulled apart.
No,
if you're okay, I'm going to explain my
Hamilton... because all of your...
You're okay, I'm going to explain my Hamilton opinion first. I'm going to explain my Hamilton opinion first.
Cut his mic. I'm not okay. Because you're full of shit. You're Hamilton shit. Charlotte's the worst character. The worst character over Carrie and fucking Miranda.
Yeah.
You think Charlotte is worse than Miranda, the lesbian?
I do, and we can get into it if you would like to. Oh, you're the fact that you had to specify the lesbian afterwards.
Miranda.
The lesbian.
What cut does she have? What haircut does she have?
Like a pixie.
The only reason I like Miranda is because she's ginger.
Yeah, I do love.
I love a redhead.
Me too.
We won't get into it. But anyway, back to Old Lang Syne. So, Miranda, Carrie's just been jilted by Big. Carrie, the worst character in Sex and the City, has just been jilted by Big. Miranda, second lineup to the worst character in Sex and the City, has just also left her husband or because he cheated or some shit. And it's Carrie...
He did cheat.
Period.
I just wanted... Yeah, he did cheat.
He did cheat.
Yeah. But you said he did cheat or something. Let's just get into it. Why don't you carry on?
I will carry on. So Carrie's journey... If you carry the four...
If you carry the four.
Can you shut the... Carrie's journey into Miranda's house in Chinatown. And then the song is... Should all acquaintance be forgot?
So are you saying you like it or don't like it?
Yes, that makes me cry.
Okay.
Never
I think there's a very...
I'm sorry, I'm not finished.
I think there's a very
sorry,
special...
Can you cut his mic? Should all acquaintance be forgot? Will this get monetized? Right. Go on with your shit opinions.
No,
Why are you here?
Well,
I'm so glad to have you.
Oh, thank you. Well, keep that down.
Yeah. These are cute though.
Yeah, I know. I'm really in my leopard print era at the
Proper, so
moment.
everyone is.
And I'm really feeling Cheetah Girls vibes from it.
Cause we are sisters,
We
stand
stick
together.
together. Who
We
was your favourite
made-
Cheetah Girl?
The only favourite. The only fucking favourite. The only fucking. And if you because if you say some shit like Dodo or whatever her name is, I'm gonna fucking lose my shit.
She wasn't my girl.
It was an Aqua.
Mine was Aqua.
Miss Aqua that flew over to Barcelona and then said, "Hey guys, actually, I don't want to do this
Because
competition."
she was experiencing her opportunity to branch out into her career of fashion.
You can do that after the competition is over.
She was also going to give time to the practice.
Right.
But she wanted to enjoy her chance to really see
The
fashion
whole
for a
reason
moment.
they were in Barcelona was to perform.
Okay. And she did. At the same time,
She didn't practice and rehearse. This is what you're one thing. This is the thing. What's her name?
you're getting quite hot-headed. Thoughts?
Am I hot-headed? Am I really?
I think it's just
Are you saying that for comedic effect? I'm really hot-headed.
I think you just...
Sorry, two white men telling me I'm hot-headed. This is really ridiculous. Really fucking ridiculous. Do you know, I feel like Jen Shaw. But anyway.
I think I do genuinely not... you... I do genuinely think you're not actually hot-headed.
I haven't done an intro. Carry on.
I think you just feel strongly about things. And I think that's fine.
You're listening to Ayame We Trust. I'm Ayame. Apparently, I'm a hot-headed bitch. Anyway, let's get on with the show. This podcast is available on one platform. Two, maybe now. Sometimes, if my producer decides to upload it to the right platform on the right time. It's also available visually on my YouTube, usually on Thursdays. That's what you get for calling me hot-headed. Stupid fucking white man.
Stupid fucking white man.
We should have.
Edit again. Edit again.
No, I'm kidding. Anyway, fuck you. What was I saying?
Well,
Garcelle. Is Garcelle? Not Garcia. It's Garcia.
Galleria.
Yes.
That one.
That one. Right. So the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah,
first
no,
of-
Galleria is the Cheetah
She
Girls.
is the she is the
Galleria
reason the
is
Cheetah
the
Girls
Cheetah
exist.
Girls.
Correct.
But my favourite...
And she's the most comedically on time.
Yeah, 100%.
She's like the most slay.
I would argue Adrienne Bailon Chanel is also very,
No.
very talented.
No.
Very talented.
Singing wise,
Yeah.
no, because she's quite nasally.
Yeah, but that's her.
And I give a frig. I don't want to hear a nasal voice. Raven Simone, do you know what?
Do you know what? Let me tell you a story about that.
Also, don't get me started on Dodo, whatever her name is. Dida, the one she called basically broke.
She didn't call her. She went, "You are poor."
Yeah.
And then she went, "Yes, I am."
Yeah, I am.
I cannot remember her name. Fun fact about the name.
Dorit. No.
No. Dorinda.
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 Anyway.
Nasal singer. When I was very young.
The worst thing is I'm nasally right now because I'm quite ill.
Yeah, so it's kind of popcorn and kettle black, but it's fine.
Black?
When I was younger, I always wanted to be a pop star.
Clearly.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hey!
And I was singing with another girl in class who, like, could sing. She was a...
I haven't even introed you.
Hi. What do you want to intro me as?
No, but carry on with the story and then I'll intro you
Okay,
after.
lovely.
We're 10 minutes in.
I was singing with a girl in class because she could sing and she would sing it. As people who can sing do, she sang all the time. So I would just sing with her. We were just having a giggly time, right? And then she turned to me and she went, "You could be a pop star, you know?" And I went, I was like, what? I was like, oh my God, I've made it. She went, yeah, in the same kind of way
No.
that you could be a singer in the same kind of way that Britney Spears is a singer. She went, very nasally.
No.
And I went,
No.
oh.
You're not that nasally.
I don't think I'm that nasally.
You're like throaty. You sing.
Oh,
Yeah. You sing here.
Yeah, I do.
You do.
I'm very chesty.
Yeah. Anyway, today on the pod we have Yayan. or Yayan if he wants to be called. I call him Yayan because I have
Call
a
me
special
whatever you like.
dirty little fucking whore is what we have Yayan.
Welsh.
Yayan is a pop star. He's Welsh. He's 6'5", and he's one of my favorite people. You may have you're not 6'5"?
No, I'm 6'4". But people can believe.
Get him off the pod. Get him off the pod.
Take him out of here now.
Arrest him. No. Yayan is a beautiful soul, and you've probably seen him in the Pam and Greg episode because he also likes to cosplay as my Midwestern husband, Greg, who is gay. In Yayan's real life, he's a straight like straight as an arrow.
We've hooked up a few times actually.
Oh, yeah.
Constantly.
A fat cock. And the thing is, and you know, you can tell he's straight by the amethyst and citrine necklace and the Prada sunglasses.
Ametrine.
Ametrine?
Amethyst citrine. Amethyst citrine. Ametrine. How are you not picking this up?
I'm a train my dragon to fly. How to Train Your Dragon? Da, da,
I've never watched.
da, da, da. Is that How to Train Your Dragon or is that Ice Age?
No, I think that's How to Train Your Dragon.
You've never watched How to Train Your Dragon?
No.
Do you like animated movies? Please don't piss me off. Please don't piss me off.
I
Please
do. No, I do. I'm really enjoying this leg twitch. No, I do. I really now go to reach for them, if that makes sense.
No.
Like, if a new animated film came out now, I wouldn't be like, oh my God, like, I need to go see it. Do you see what I'm saying?
No.
Like, now, in, like, my older age. But, like, when I was younger, they were all I watched because I love fantasy stuff. And obviously, back in the good old days, CGI effects weren't what they are now. So they had to be animated. So I loved animated films then.
Right.
My favourite movie ever, one of my top 4 on that box is The Last Unicorn, which is animated. You've never watched The Last Unicorn?
Is it? Which production house made that?
Oh, I don't know.
Right.
It's like it's very like weird movie.
Well, is it the same people that made? Have you seen Swan Lake?
Yes.
With Odette?
Yes. It's not the same people who made that, I don't think.
This isn't my idea. Oh, fun. With the frog?
I've got to be so honest, I didn't watch it that much.
Did you watch Barbie's 12 Dancing Princesses?
I wasn't a Barbie 12 Dancing
Why
Princesses.
Are we friends?
I was a Barbie Swan Lake, Barbie Rapunzel.
Barbie Nutcracker?
Wasn't my favorite.
Why are we friends?
I don't love a nutcracker.
I'll crack something. I'm gonna crack something right now. What do you mean? What do you mean?
If I could finish a sentence on today's episode, that would be perfect. Because there are about 15 strings of sentences that have been left unanswered. Alexander Hamilton for one of them. Anyways.
We're not getting into that because you're just stupid. You have such stupid opinions.
No, I have the correct opinion.
You have the wrong
can't
opinions.
handle them.
You don't like Hamilton, the musical.
Because it should have been about Eliza.
But that doesn't matter. Because it is kind of still about Eliza.
But it's not really. She has about 2 songs. And she did all this insane stuff behind the scenes. It's not my fault
she's a pick-me.
Oh. But I think sometimes the
Eliza,
pick-me girls...
if you're listening to this, Eliza
you're
Hamilton,
you're
a pick-me bitch. She was taking herself out of the narrative, and then just because he died... Or who died? The son?
The son died.
And then it's like, we should reconnect. He cheated on you. He had a baby by someone else.
Exactly. And so you think a song that is portraying his entire life, humanizing this man who cheated, did all these awful things.
Did he do something for slaves?
No.
Oh.
That's also the thing. That's also the tea that none of them tell you about. Also, it shouldn't have really been about Eliza because the Schuyler's family were like, that's why.
Were they slave owners?
The Schuyler family were like renowned slave owners
really?
And Hamilton married into it. That's why it's bad.
Which is interesting because apparently there's a thing about how like on Broadway, the like Alexander Hamilton's played by a black man.
Yeah.
And so are all the sisters.
But I think that's the point, is that they're reclaiming that story, right? No?
Sure. Why would you want to reclaim a slave owner story though?
Ask Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Lynn, if you're fucking listening. Lynn.
Get him on the pod.
Anyway, well, today's episode I actually planned to not be about like us arguing.
Okay, perfect. I give it another 2 seconds.
Because obviously it's Happy New Year and
Happy
stuff.
New Year.
How do you feel in this new year?
I feel great in this new year. No, I do. I'm really planning to push forward into this new year. In 2024, I had a good time. And to my mom,
Push forward into this new year.
yeah, like as in, I really want this
Like
to be
full steam ahead.
yeah, I want this to be like a beautiful year. 2024 was a really good year for me, so I want to double up on that. I've also really changed my outlook on life
Love.
over the past like 2 years. Like 3 years ago, I was very much years.
For any listeners back home that are confused about what he said, it was years. He is Welsh, and so we'll have some twang. So we'll just iron out. So years.
We'll close caption it in the end.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's like 3 years ago I was very negative, and I just switched that up, and I think that's the way forward.
1000%.
If you're sad, don't be.
Stop it. I can't deal with negativity.
No, I think there is no place.
Unless there's like
unless like something's genuinely
unless you're
bad
clinically
happened.
depressed.
Yeah.
Or like you're grieving.
Yeah.
Things like
Like
that.
if your
But like
dad's died, I'm not going to be like, stop being sad.
God
you know what
forbid,
I mean?
yeah. Well, I'll give you a limit.
Get over it.
Yeah.
2 days.
Yeah. Hey. But I feel like anyone that's like constantly like, woe is me.
Out of my
Away
life.
from me. Get away.
It doesn't bring any good energy
There's always
towards me.
something to be happy about.
And I think
even if it's small.
this is what I realised, and I started doing something called gratitude mindfulness. Don't know if
Love
you-
a gratitude.
I wake up every day and I say,
Thank God for that.
I wake up every day. See, I wake up every day and I start listing out loud things that I'm grateful for. And some days you wake up and
you say it out with your mouth.
Say it out with your loud. Say it out with your loud. Say it out with your loud
Say it out
mouth.
with your loud.
Yeah, say it out loud because it breathes it into the universe. And also I think the higher energy level that you're vibrating on, the more there is. And say if you wake up in a bad mood and you start with something just as simple as like, I'm grateful to be alive right now. I'm grateful to live in this happy home. You then start realizing all these other things. You're like, well, I live in this happy home with my family. I'm grateful for my family, my friends. And then suddenly your mood changes completely.
Spitball?
Spiral?
Domino effect.
Domino effect.
Dominoes. And then the gratitude becomes bigger.
Exactly. And then I think you just realize more beautiful things in life. But I don't have time for people who are constantly negative.
Constantly like
I think
there's
it just
nothing
brings you down
beautiful.
too much.
It brings you down. Dark cloud. So that's what you're bringing into the new year. Continued positivity.
Continued positivity, continued brightness.
Brightness.
And not enjoying that.
Brightness.
Brightness.
Not sure I like the word continued brightness, like the phrase continued brightness.
Continued light.
Yeah. Light is fine. It feels a bit like I'm going to continue the light. You know.
My work.
Yeah.
Yeah, what are you bringing into the new year? Okay. No, I love that point. And if I was to double up on it and really piggyback on top of it, I would almost say
exactly. But that's no, for sure.
yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And I think in addition to that, there's also something to think about, which is
if I was to be the devil's advocate a little bit on that, I would kind of really subroot that and really say we could kind of look here.
Okay, that's interesting. That's interesting. I mean, I'd rather go here.
How long would you like to continue this on for?
It's the people listening that are like, is this? What am I bringing into the new year? Continuing what I did last year.
Eating down.
I'm going to just fucking eat.
Yeah. As you have. As you have. What were your favourite moments for 2024?
White boy likes that.
Yeah.
Favourite moments of 2024? Going to the Nobel Peace Prize.
Who hasn't?
Shout out to all you people that've been to the Nobel Peace. It's like what the what
no,
the,
that is
what,
crazy.
Like, what?
Yeah.
The frick?
That was a moment where I was like, oh, I'm so happy for you. Like, I'm so
you.
proud of you.
I love you so much.
Oh.
And I think.
And also the dress was stunning.
Eating.
Diana.
Miss Circle that. Very Diana.
Very Diana.
It's from New York. What else? I'd say that's like my top moment.
Yeah.
I think there's been
that's pretty
much
hard to beat.
goodness, yeah. And also, I mean, yeah, this year's been like constant good.
The invention of Pam and Greg.
Pam and Greg has been really fun. Was that this? That wasn't this year. That was last year.
No, that was this year. Challenges was this year.
Was it?
Mm-hmm. It was April.
Jesus Christ. I feel like there's been so much happening this year that I'm like, it can't all be in one year.
Yeah, it has. This year has felt very... I do think 2024 is the first year in a long time that I feel like has been a year. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like...
And as I say, for the people that are listening that
Right.
aren't too sure what was said there, last year has been the first year that's been a year.
Because I feel like 2023, you got to the end of it and you were like, where the hell is all the time gone?
True, yeah.
Whereas I feel like 2024...
Where did the time go?
2024, I feel like I look back at January and I'm like, oh God, that was a year ago.
A year ago, yeah. Yeah, it was. 2023 was a bit of a weird one. I think
there was a period of time from
period.
period. I think there was a period of time from like 2017 until 2023 where every year just felt like, whoa, what the hell is happening? But then also at the same time, if I think back to that now, like 2017 is so long ago.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's 8 years ago.
I was 20 years old. That's disgusting.
I was 17. That was my first year of uni.
Can we cut his mic, please? Hello?
That was my first year of uni, 2017.
2017, I'd had my second year living in Canada.
This is crazy as well. The Canada stories.
Why?
I
went to Drake's house.
I just think it's such an unpacked piece of lore about
Right.
Like I just feel like most people don't know that you were fully Canadian. Well, you are half Canadian.
Dual citizen.
Dual
citizen. Yeah.
Is it better to fly with a Canadian passport or a British passport?
Depends where you're going.
Oh, fair.
Currently, I'm technically not British because my British passport has expired. So everywhere I've been going recently has been on my Canadian.
You mean he? Canadian? He?
Oh, A.
He?
A.
Yeah, you do it better.
About that. But anyway, 2 twos, dog. On my ones and twos. No? All right. That's the Toronto accent. Wrong crowd. And do you have any resolutions for this year?
I never believe in making a resolution.
Right.
I think you should have visions.
Can you hear that? Go on.
Sorry. Can I carry on? Or?
I don't know. Sometimes I get distracted when you talk. Like when you
It's
talk.
almost like you only hear about when you speak.
It's funny that actually, yeah. Sorry, yeah, go on. No, go on.
I'm gonna throw this microphone. I never fully believe. I don't love a resolution because I think it limits you too much. I think you should have goals that you would love to reach by this year, but if you don't make them, it's not the end of the world. Because otherwise, I feel like you could. Otherwise, I think you mean like, oh, I want to be on this, and say you've got to like 75% the way there. You're gonna be like, oh, I've missed out on that 25%. Whereas if you're like, I would love to be here, but it doesn't need to happen, you're still going to appreciate the fact that you got nearly there. Do you see what I'm saying?
No,
I just hate the definition of a resolution.
Yeah.
Whereas I think
you have to do it.
That you have to do
in
it
that year.
In that year. Like I think it should just be, this is the goal. Would love it if it was a year. These are what I want for 5 years. This is what I want for 10 years. And I think it's all just about envisioning that. I also didn't go out on New Year's Eve.
Really?
Yeah. I needed, what's it called when Glastonbury takes a year off? To like let the fields, like a fallow year. I needed that. I just think New Year's Eve is really deeply overrated.
I think it's deeply overrated, and I'll tell you for why.
Tell me for why.
For this New Year's Eve, me and my best friend went to dinner.
Lovely.
And then counted down at dinner, like after dinner.
Enjoyable.
Like a sit down, enjoyable, couple of cocktails, fun.
Enough.
Every time I've planned to go like out on the Raz for New Year's Eve, my friendship group that I would go with were either so diabolically late that literally it would be like 11:59. We're outside the club. We've got a countdown outside the club.
Helen Horror.
Or Helen.
Helen Horror.
Helen Horror. My good old friend. Or it would be that like we just either miss it or it's just shit.
It's always so
shit. The countdown is so shit, and so that's why we had the little moment we have dinner and then the countdown.
Beautiful. Celebrate one another. I love that. Take it or leave it.
Yeah.
I just think it's always the movies make it seem like, oh my god, this is going to be such a big moment.
4,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
3.
You're going to find the love of your life. You're going to kiss them at midnight. It's all going to be beautiful. The New Year's going to be crazy. And I think it sets up too much of an expectation. It's you're either blackout drunk because you've been drinking for 7 hours because you couldn't get a table because they were all booked. So you had to book the 7:45 p.m. slot and continue on for 5 hours. Or like you were saying, you're outside of the club, stone cold sober, going, Happy New Year. And I just,
What about?
and it's always insanely expensive.
Sorry.
It's always insanely expensive for no good reason.
Yeah, it's so expensive. It's a waste of time, and there's no cabs.
No cabs. And I just think it's always built up to be this insanely crazy thing. And every year I'm just like, Have you ever done the grape thing? Eating the grapes under the table? I did it.
Although
and I'm still single, so don't do it. It's big grape trying to spread propaganda.
Oh, is it a big fucking grape?
No, as in, it's big grape as in big pharma. Like, that's where the joke was kind of lying.
Big grape.
So it's all about how the grape companies, the joke. So I love it really when you have to explain a joke. It really makes the joke so much funnier.
I think it was a terrible. Like,
so
I just don't
do you know what the grape thing is?
You eat grapes under
12,
the table.
12 grapes.
Oh, 12 of them? 12 days of Christmas.
I think it's more like 12
Christmas,
months.
My baby came to me.
I only know the Destiny's Child version.
On the 8th day of Christmas, my baby came
Oh,
to
sorry.
me.
A pair of glowing shades and a diamond belly ring.
Carry on.
Yeah, no. The grape thing is a complete and utter lie.
But no, so that's
Big
not...
grape. Oh, right, sorry.
Yeah, that's not where I had the issue.
I was saying as in it's the corporations who produce grapes that are trying to spread propaganda. That's where the joke was coming in.
But what does that got to do with the phrase big
Christ.
grape?
So when people talk... Can I see you back here for a second?
Yeah, sure.
So when people make jokes about like companies being not good or anything, they're like, oh, it's big pharma. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, like big farm, like PHAR.
Yeah, like big
not
pharmacy.
farmer.
No.
Right, because my thing was like you were saying a farmer.
No.
And then a grape.
No.
Like big grape conspiracy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Should we close this sidebar?
Yeah, I just don't think it was a good joke.
No, it really was. You just didn't fully.
I don't.
You
think
just
it
didn't
was.
fully get it. It fully was.
I think.
And I knew it was because
Sorry,
I stole it from
If I could just, what I think was.
I
the issue-
stole it from
Sorry,
a
if I
comment
could
that was
just
on a TikTok video
Oh,
of
so you
mine
stole the joke.
that had a lot of likes. So I knew
So
that
you
it was
stole the
good.
joke.
Yeah, no,
You stole
fully.
the joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, you stole the joke.
And I don't care. Cuff me. What are they going to bloody do? Shoot me?
What are they gonna do? He's not actually Australian. He's British.
Yeah, I know.
Louis Spence.
Yeah.
I miss Louis Spence. Can we go back onto the main stage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I miss Louis Spence. I miss.
Where is Louis Spence?
Is it Spence or Spencer?
It's Louis Spence, isn't it?
I miss him. He did a TikTok the other day about his lily pond, and I thought, God, I miss you, Louis.
What was he even from originally?
Pineapple Dance Studios.
I never watched it.
Spence.
I never watched it.
48. 56. 55. Crazy. He's got great skin, that Louis. And he could do the splits.
Who can't?
Can you...
No, that was actually one of my New Year's resolutions.
To learn the splits.
And that was in...
Do you know why
That was in
people like
2017.
you? I hate people like you that make up stupid New Year's resolutions.
I got really, really close. I used to be able to do the thing, you know what cheerleaders do where they stand up straight and lift their leg.
Sneeze.
Lift their leg fully like that and hold on to it.
Yeah.
I used to be able to do that.
Were you a gymnast?
No, don't talk about gymnastics to me. When I went, I was very, very young. And I... no.
Right. He was touched by his gymnastics teacher.
No, I went to gymnastics. I was very young, very chubby child.
Oh, so
and I was convinced that I was going to be like the next big thing. I was going to say next Simone Biles, but we didn't know Simone Biles at the time.
Next big thing was a terrible word to use. Saying you were a chubby child and you were going to be the next big thing.
I just really wanted to do gymnastics because I wanted to do the splits and I wanted to be able to do a cartwheel.
You couldn't do a cartwheel?
No, I still can't.
You can't do a cartwheel?
No. I don't think that's a very common thing for people to do.
Yes, it is. Can you do a cartwheel?
I think it's a very common thing for girls to do.
There's a man right there and he can do a cartwheel.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, but see, a shitty one, but he can do it, means that he cannot do it. Means that he cannot do it.
I agree, not everyone can do a good one, like a proper.
I can do a really good cartwheel. In fact, when we're
Off
done,
we go.
I'll do it in that hallway.
Okay,
I'll
behave
do a cartwheel in that hallway right now.
I'll do a cartwheel in that
I'll do
hallway.
that. I will do a
I'll
cartwheel.
do a cartwheel in that hallway.
I'll do a
right now.
cartwheel. I can't do Welsh. Wales. I can't do a car.
Yeah.
Do you know?
That's
Do you ever,
it.
whenever you're doing an accent, do you ever use like a word to get you into that accent?
Oh, always.
Mine's Wales.
To get you into Wales.
Wales. And
It's
that's it.
working really well for you.
I'll do a cartwheel in that hallway and
Okay.
after we've wrapped. I'm not playing
I'm
around.
not fucking right. I can do a really good forward roll. But I mean, who can't? I never enjoyed doing a backwards roll. I can do them, but it hit my head too much.
I don't like those.
I
Can
don't
you do a
enjoy
bridge or a crab?
Yeah, everyone can do a bridge or a
Not
crab.
everyone can do a bridge or a crab. I can do a bridge and a crab. I'm very flexible.
I personally. Anyways, back to my trauma of gymnastics.
Oh yeah, sorry, go on.
So I was a very chubby child. I went there. Obviously, the people who do gymnastics are not chubby children, and
I know a lot of chubby children.
I know a lot of chubby children.
I know so many chubby children.
You do?
I know. No, I know so many chubby children that go to gymnastics. I think we're more inclusive in our year.
Mine, none of them. They were all skinny,
Skinty.
stick thin. Like as in also just like pure muscle as you are to be a gymnast.
Yeah.
I went in there. I think I went to like 4 sessions. They were like, oh, like you like climb the rope because there was a huge rope.
Yeah, but that
dangled
rope's
down from the
ridiculous.
ceiling.
Yeah.
They were like climb the rope. I couldn't pull myself up more than like 2 things.
I still can't pull myself
Burst
up.
into tears.
Baby.
Ran into the room and then I called my mum and we went home.
Baby, baby,
Yeah.
baby.
Yeah. So that's where the gymnastics trauma lies. I know. Thanks, guys.
I'm holding space for your
Thank you so for my gymnastics.
gymnastics
True.
trauma.
Another trauma of being a chubby child that was kind of around the same time was, did you ever do those things where in the pool they would set up a load of inflatables and it was like a course?
Mm-hmm. You popped one?
No, I popped one. I was chubby. Popping.
I thought that's where we were going.
They are industrial size inflatables in a pool.
I thought that's where we were going.
No, it's actually. I actually wish I had
Worse?
popped it. I wish I had popped it.
You flipped it.
I couldn't get on. I was too chubby to pull myself onto the inflatable on the bottom. And so everyone kept being like, oh, come on, we'll help you. And that just made it so much worse. So I then ran out of the pool crying. Pool, gymnast hall. I've cried many a place.
I'm so sorry.
That's why I went to horse riding.
I wanted to do horse riding last year, but I didn't. Well, I did one lesson and then it was a bit dirty. Because you've got to like clean them and stuff.
Well, yes.
I thought they'd come like cleaned.
Well, it depends on the school you go to.
Yeah, this one was like graft. You've got to clean the horse. You've got to like brush.
You want to
the-
get on that horse, you got to earn it.
Yeah. You had to like brush out the horse, and I thought, oh, it's like, because I also get allergies, so it was like a lot of like mud, like caked mud, and then also the hair, like brushing.
I've told you, haven't I, how I used to work at a yard for free basically when I was like 14.
You've lived so many
I
lives.
know.
And so don't assume that I know one of the lives that
So,
you've lived.
From like the womb, as I think most people are, you're either a horse girl or
You're a
not.
horse girl, aren't
From
you?
the womb, I was a horse girl. Like every movie I ever watched, horses. Every toy I ever bought, horse. Anywhere we ever went, if there was a horse toy there, I bought it. If it had a rider on it, I ripped the rider off because I was like, I don't care about that. I just wanted the horses. And
Do you realise that's like a mental illness?
what, horse girl?
Yeah.
Okay. And you're completely free
From the shackles of horses?
from the shackles of mental illness.
Yeah, I'm perfect. I have no mental qualms.
Okay. Anyways.
Just you and I, defying gravity. I spilled red wine on these the other
Yeah,
day.
you can tell. I kind of like the colour though. Well, I mean, they are literally stained purple. Let's ask the audience.
They are. I got a Fortnum and Mason. That Fortnum and Mason thing in my house. There was red.
No, carry on.
There was red wine in it, and I got it on the day. And then I had to get an Uber somewhere. Where did I go? Somewhere.
Sister's birthday?
And my Uber was outside. And anyway, I spun round and knocked out the red wine down on the floor.
Oh, babes.
I don't even drink red wine. I wanted to make it for mulled wine.
I don't drink red wine.
Anyway, what was your story about Faddy? Something?
Horse riding.
That's it.
Yeah, so I was obsessed with horses. I always asked my mum, can I have a pony? She said, no, Yayan, we can't afford a horse. I was like, well,
Get your shit
why is that my
together.
problem? You know what I mean? Why do I have to suffer? Because horses are expensive.
So my cousin had one.
Very expensive. So then I did riding lessons. And at the yard that I used to do riding lessons at, we always used to ask afterwards, because obviously we were all horse girls, we always used to ask afterwards, can we take them back to the stables? Like, in just walk
As
the
in
horse
walk
back
them.
to the stables. And they went, no, you've got to be yard helper trained. So we all went, well, how did we become yard helper trained? You paid the stables £40, okay? bear in mind I was 12 years old at the time. We were all like 12 and 13. You paid them £40. You went through 2 days of training. And then every Saturday, Sunday, half terms, we would turn up at 8 a.m., work until 5 a.m. as in get every horse ready for lessons, take the horse to the lesson, clean out the stable, muck them out, clean them, take them out to the field, get them in from the field, poo pick in a field, which is a crazy thing if you've never done poo picking. Not real ones know.
Poo picking.
Poo picking. You ever poo pick before? Poo picking.
Don't get me started
Haven't
on
heard that
poo
name in a
picking.
while.
Go on.
Yeah, and we paid to do this, and we didn't get
You
anything
didn't
back.
get paid. There was
we
no
didn't get paid.
remuneration.
No. And we were all literally like, you had to be 12. That was the rule. You couldn't be younger than 12.
That feels.
And we all just used to work Saturdays and Sundays. There was like
Were
a
you all
group of
boys?
13 of us. No, I was the only boy. They were all girls.
Right.
That's the power of being a horse girl.
Yeah.
Is that you will work for free.
You'll work for free and you'll pay to work.
And if you turned up late, they would yell at you. You should have been here at 8 a.m.
All that for a horse.
for a horse. Now do it again.
Do you still like horses?
Love.
Right. That's why you really wanted to see the horses on that prime trip.
Yeah.
Right.
And I still didn't get to see them.
Well, I'm sorry. I was suffering from hypothermia and I couldn't remember where the fucking horses were.
Again, all of these sound like your issue. How did we even get onto that topic?
I don't know. Horses,
Gymnastics,
gymnasts,
trauma.
trauma. I can't. I wanted to learn to ride a horse. So you just because you were body shamed, you decided to
Horse ride. Well, it was also because I've always wanted to horse ride ever since I was little anyways. And so then I was like, well, gymnastics didn't work.
Do you think that's a Welsh thing? Actually, I will say my best.
No.
Well, she was Irish. My best friend when I was growing up was a horse girl, and she was crazy about horses.
Yeah.
Ella, shout out Ella. She lives in France now.
Bonjour.
Ça va?
Again, another unpicked bit of law. Fluent French, basically.
Ouais.
And nobody knows. You should do a whole podcast episode in French.
No.
No.
Merci.
Je ne voudrais pas.
Quoi?
Je ne voudrais. No, that's
Je ne
not.
voudrais pas. I wouldn't like to.
Yeah, is that right?
Yeah. You
I
would
knew
say it in that
110
context.
days on Duolingo was right.
Yes. Are you leaving anything? Like, actually, I want to hear your unpopular opinion or popular. Actually, no, I don't actually want to fucking
Yeah,
hear your
you've
opinion.
heard all of my.
Sorry, I actually don't. I was going to
Sirius
say.
Black.
Do you watch Harry Potter? Do you like Harry Potter? He doesn't like Sirius Black. He thinks
think
Sirius
he's the
Black is the
worst.
worst character. Do you
He's
watch
a
Game of
bully.
Shut up, shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Do you
High
like
school
Shut the
bully.
fuck up, shut the fuck. Do you
High
like
school
you've never
bully.
seen Game of Thrones?
Oh, you're lucky.
You were the stupidest fucking person ever.
I just think
Sirius Black.
was a bad man.
I killed Sirius Black.
And I'm glad she did. Hello? So, what unpopular opinions
Yeah,
did
what-
you want to
what-
hear from me?
What trends or whatever or like things do you want to leave in 2025?
God.
I mean 2024. What trend do you want to start in 2025?
What trend do I want to start in
Yeah.
2025?
Because you're trendy. Leopard print. Fuck you. Go on.
I actually don't know what trend I would want to start in
The more
2025.
this conversation happens, the more I'm like, I am a hothead.
And also, you won't let him talk.
I won't, will I? Go on.
Podcast episode featuring Yayan, but unfortunately he was cut out in the edit.
He was talking so much shit about horses 5 seconds ago.
5 seconds
I
ago.
fucking let him roam.
Run, gallop
Roam-
free.
yeah.
One would say.
Born free. The one with the line. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my mic down so that you have the opportunity to answer the question. Seeing as everyone fucking hates me. My fucking pod.
What was the question? Sorry. What trend would I like to start in 2024? I don't think I have the vision.
No. What trend are you leaving in 2024? What one do you want to start in
God, you
2025?
couldn't even let me finish. Trends that I want to leave in 2024. I actually really don't know what trends were in 2024. Like what was big. Like again, this year feels like it's been huge. Go on. No, please. No, please.
I was gonna say Kate Middleton's BBL, but that wasn't really a trend.
Middleton's BBL.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. No.
Trends. Now, what trends were in 2024? Oh, I'm really can't stand the whole, like, so many people have said this before, so this isn't a new thing that's being said here. But you know when someone will make like a recipe on TikTok and it's like, here's a recipe for like eggplant lasagna, and someone's like, what if I don't like eggplant? It's not about you. It doesn't need to be about you. Okay? If you don't like eggplant, maybe don't make the eggplant lasagna then. Ah! Hey! Ah! Any thoughts, feelings, or opinions on that?
That reverbed.
Yeah.
And you know what? Yeah.
I really would like to leave that in 2024. And obviously just all the general bad things.
What's your favorite comment if you're like watching a TikTok? You know, like the comments that always come up. What's your favorite one to see?
I love a who is this diva. I love a who is this diva. Especially when it's under like a straight man. Who is this diva?
Who is this
or
diva?
like an elderly person. Who is this diva? Love. What else do I like? I hate to say it, I do love the recent trend of raw next question. You've not been on this side? Never mind.
Don't explain it to me because I feel like it will ruin it for you.
No, it won't.
Oh, okay.
Raw next question, like as in, so it's just whenever you see a very attractive man, usually a man, on your For You page, and then you go into the comments and someone will have commented raw next question.
Raw next question. Raw, comma, next question.
Yeah, as in RAW. Like as in
I want it raw.
Next question.
Raw dog.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
Bareback.
I love scrolling feels like a divorce. That's always good. Again, you're not on Thirst Trap TikTok.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not.
You need to get yourself over
Well, because
there.
I don't like to be
I
in that
have to
space.
really limit myself.
My favourite comment, because thanks
Tell
for
me.
asking me.
Sorry, if we could just spin back.
Yeah.
What's your favourite comment you like to see on
thank
TikTok?
you so much for asking. Mine is like when someone's like performing in such a way, and it's, do you do weddings?
I get a lot of
I
do
love
you
a
do weddings. I do hate to
I
say
love
it. I get a lot of do you
weddings.
do weddings.
Um,
I love maybe the blank was the friends we made along the
the
journey.
way, or are they in the room with us?
Yes.
I love I built this FYP brick by brick.
Yeah, enjoyable.
Love it. It's enjoyable because it's like we did.
And I love the subversion of that with how did I place this brick? Love seeing
Love that.
No.
Those are my favorites.
Nice.
Okay. You didn't say what trends. Oh yeah, you're taking in. What trend do you want to start? What do you think people
I don't
should
think
do?
I'm trendy enough to start a trend.
You're so trendy. Bless you.
Bless you. Oh, well, actually, what we really should talk about, 2025, and we haven't even spoken about it, new Hunger Games book, people. March. New Hunger Games book.
Hunger Games is overrated.
There's one thing I will not tolerate.
What's her name? Susan.
Suzanne Collins?
Yeah. Okay.
The cheer wants to be away from you after
It's
that.
overrated.
How can it be overrated? In what frame
I
do
don't
you
think
mean that?
Gail is that bad of a character. I think he just wanted normalcy. I think he wanted a normal life.
No, Gail's opinions on the world are not that bad.
Yeah.
The fact that he's a war criminal, bad. And the fact that he's also
fine.
just a pick-me boy.
I like
Every
pick-me
Sunday-
boys.
Have you read Hunger Games?
Yeah.
And you still think so?
I think it's overrated.
See,
I'm glad that bitch died. What's her name? Rue?
Rue is the tribute who died in the first games. Don't ever play with me about Rue, okay? I can get on board with the
Glad
prim
she
hate.
died.
I can get on board
She
with
was
the
young.
prim hate.
She was young. She was never going to survive. And she was too clingy.
I don't think any of them should have died.
I think they all should have died.
I think there are... Peter says that in one of the books.
That they all should have died.
He says... No, is it Peter?
If you're not strong enough,
no,
then
he
you're going
says-
to die. It's a dog.
Yeah, he
dog
says, I wish they
world.
were all dead and I wish we were too. But that's when he's really going
So
through
that's
it. God
just
bless him.
depression.
Well, yes, because he'd literally just been tortured by the Capitol.
I'll tell you who else I think. Do you know who I think should have won? That boy that had the axe, the strongest of the lot, the one that survived, and then he ended up dying from, what was it? In the final.
You mean Cato?
Sure.
When it's
He
down to
should
the
have won.
last three of them, or
Yeah.
when it's down to there's a
The
few
white
of
man.
them? Cato.
He should have won. And I'll tell you for fucking why.
Why?
He's clearly the strongest. This is clearly this whole what's it called? What's that thing? It's like
What questions do you have about
Survival
the
of
Hunger
the
Games? I can
fittest.
ask all. I can
Survival
answer
of the
all them,
fittest. He was the fittest. He was the most
But
trained.
it's
He should
not
have won.
always about. That's the whole point.
Like
That's
those
the whole
old people
point. That
that-
it's not always about the fittest.
The
or the
guy
strongest.
that made
the
that
whole
clock.
point.
Tick, tick, tick.
Yes, because sometimes smart
And those
wins.
monkeys.
Oh God, I can't deal with this. No, like we actually can't get into that. I know.
Smart doesn't win.
Oh my. I know we joke. No, I know we joke about like Sirius Black.
Smart clearly
Sirius
doesn't
Black,
win.
Harry Potter,
'Cause they
Game of Thrones,
died.
Jon Snow.
They
Funny,
died.
yeah, well.
They died.
We don't
Then
fuck
that
about
old
with
bitch,
Hunger
the
Games.
old bitch that was piggybacking on what's it called?
You
now?
shut the fuck up about Mags. Don't even talk about that. I won't tolerate that and I won't hear it. I won't stand for it. Mags is that girl. Mags has always been that
She's
girl.
not that
Mags
girl.
is my girl. Shut.
She couldn't-
She sacrificed herself so that Finnick could go on and save Katniss and Peter.
He
because Katniss and Peter
sacrificed
needed to be
himself.
saved for the revolution.
He sacrificed himself constantly.
Put your
he
mic
had to
down.
piggyback
Put
her
your
all the
mic
time.
down. Put
he had to
your
piggyback
mic
her
down.
all the time.
Because she was old and she got reaped for the reaping. Because it was unfair. Because they lived in an unjust society that needed to be changed. That Katniss Everdeen was the faithful. She never wanted to
Enjoy
be.
that. Of course she wanted to be.
She
Of
never
course-
wanted
I
to
volunteer
be.
as tribute. You
Because
think
she
that
wanted to
she did that
save
for
her
attention?
sister.
Who gives a fuck about Prue? She died anyway.
That's the point. In the end, that's how tragic the story is. And that's the beauty and the mastercraft of Suzanne Collins. I won't play with it, Ayame. Move on.
No, I won't. I think it's overrated.
I think you're overrated. Unsubscribe. Leave a hate comment below.
Make it racist. Yeah. Anyway. What now?
What do you want to bring into 2025? What trend do you want to start?
I think in 2025, Hunger Games new movie should be, or new book. Sorry.
Yeah, the new movie's
Should
out
be-
in 2026.
Oh, God forbid. Should be.
And I swear, if I see you at the premiere, I'm going to say
I'll tell you what I
security.
don't like. I'll tell you what I didn't
Tell me.
like. Because I do like the Hunger Games. I do. I don't like Songbirds and Snakes.
Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes.
That's it. Why are you singing?
Because
She can control the snakes. I don't give a
She can't control the snakes. She can only control the snakes because Snow put
the thing in, yeah, whatever. But why do you have to sing? I don't know. And you sing more than once. She's got a lovely voice. That what's her name? Vanessa.
Ziegler.
Who?
Rachel Ziegler.
That's it. She's got a lovely voice.
You literally just saw her on Broadway now.
I didn't give a hoot and heck. I wanted to watch. That's another thing. I wanted to watch Romeo and Juliet, but obviously I watched a very modern production of Romeo. I wanted to see the one with Tom Holland, but I missed that, so I ended up seeing that one. But what was I saying?
Why does she sing all the time?
Why is it like I don't like
Do
that?
you want an answer or do you just want to complain?
No, I just want to
But
complain.
yeah, I was going to say.
And like the story itself is kind of like
Kind of what?
I don't know. Like I feel like in the Hunger Games,
Yeah.
Snow, Snow is like
yeah. God, my tummy's rumbling. Can you hear
clearly. Snow is like really quite sinister and evil.
that? And he is in the Ballad of Songbirds
not.
and Snakes. Yes, he is.
He's too
It's-
likable as a person.
No, they do that.
Do you know the only person I liked? Hunter. What's her name? Is that her name?
Tigress in the movie Hunter Schafer.
Yeah, that's the only
She's
person
also
I
a
like.
very lovely person in real life.
I can see that.
She is really lovely.
She's so pretty.
Like insane.
Really.
Yeah.
In person.
Rachel Ziegler is also lovely in person.
She's lovely in person. She is really
Yeah.
lovely in person.
Yeah, everything you just
I
said.
hate that everyone hates her.
Everything you just said is absolute dog shite.
I don't think it is. I think people have opinions. Some people have wrong opinions.
Yeah, some people do have wrong
Some people have.
opinions.
Some people do.
Some people do.
Some people do
You
have
know
wrong
what?
opinions.
I think in 2025.
I think we should move to agonies. Hi, Ayame. Hope you're well. For reference, I am a gay man
Who isn't?
at college in England.
Oh,
I've recently found out that an unexpected guy from my college has feelings for me.
okay.
A mutual friend of ours has joked before about him liking me, open brackets. He wasn't out yet, but he'd complimented me a few times to her, close brackets. Oh, he's in the closet? Get away.
Oh, as in
This, I think
Jan Ray's in the closet or this man is in the
Jan's
closet?
admirer's in the closet.
Oh, yeah. Baby.
Leave him alone. But recently he did actually come out to her. Oh.
Never mind.
So the closet's quite ajar. Ending this by saying that I seem like a nice guy. In all fairness, this probably isn't something my friend should have told me. Yes, it is.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm so confused with where the story's gone. So you're gonna
However, I also know, right, Yan is at college and he's gay
Okay.
in England.
Okay.
Yan's friend,
Okay.
Clarissa,
Okay.
told Yan that another friend of his, who is in a closet, the door's slightly open,
Okay.
fancies Yan.
Okay. Okay. I'm back.
No wonder you like the Hunger Games. However, I also know through her that he doesn't want to come out to his friend group because of some of them are quite homophobic. Get rid of him.
Well, no, I think there's a lot of nuance
Let's
to
finish it. Let's finish it then. And it's something he's been struggling with. Do you want to chime in as a gay man?
Oh, so when I was about to speak and you said, let's finish
no, there's
this.
so much more. So, but then I thought, let me not silence you again.
Oh, the homophobia.
Yeah. I'll keep that under wraps.
No, finish it and then we'll get into it.
Okay.
Finish it and we'll get
You
into
sure?
it. Yeah, because we need to know fully what the situation is.
Sorry, if you could just tell. I like him, but he's very...
Good for you, Gail.
Good for you, girl. I like him, but he's very quiet and isn't very active on social media. Why is that an issue?
Yeah, why is that?
Oh no, I think not active on social media is a massive red flag. Carry on though. We can get into that later.
So I'm not sure how to approach him in that way. I've debated messaging him, but I also don't know how to start the conversation in a way that won't be too forward. What's this problem with being too forward? If there's one thing I am, it's forward.
Yeah, you are. You're not a very shy person.
No, God no. What's the point? You're wasting time.
We're all dying one by one.
Yeah, we're all dying.
Yeah. Don't think about that because I will spiral.
Do you
Anyways.
get into death like anxiety?
Oh my god, real bad.
Get over it.
Real bad.
We all gotta die.
No, I'm real bad. Like as in, I have to put like a physical wall up in my head. Otherwise, I'll be
Really?
in like a.
My best friend's like that.
Otherwise, I'll be rocking back and forth.
It's the
your
only
best
inevitable.
friend. Right.
From an outsider's perspective, what would you say is the best approach, or should I wait for him to approach me?
Right. So I've got to be honest. I need you to break down this situation again because there was a lot more. So Yan likes.
Let me just reclip my hair. Yan. Also, let's rate his name. His fake name is Yan. What was it? Dubro? Yan Ray.
What if it's not a fake name?
I tell people to it says right there, fake name. So you should put a fake name because I don't want to out you. Yan Ray is Yan Ray. Yan Ray? Awful.
Oh, wouldn't it, it's probably a anagram of something.
Annie. Yeah.
Annie year.
Any year, any time. Yan Ray. Okay, so he is in college. He's gay and he's in England.
And he likes a boy.
A boy likes him.
Right.
But the boy doesn't want to yet. The door is ajar, but he's not fully come out to his group of friends because his group of friends is homophobic.
Okay.
In this day and age, it's fucking 2024.
Yeah. Happens though.
I'm so sorry.
I know. I'm sorry too.
He doesn't want to come out. He doesn't know whether he should approach gay closet or whether gay closet should approach
GC.
him. Yeah. The big GC.
Well, I think it really boils down to, on the surface of this, obviously there's a lot more that we could talk about underneath all of it going on.
Homophobia.
Yeah, we're going to break down homophobia today, folks. I think realistically, Yan Ray needs to ask himself, do you like him? Just because someone likes you doesn't mean that you immediately have to speak to a person. You know what I mean? Or like doesn't necessarily, just because he likes you doesn't mean, if you are friends already, doesn't mean you immediately have to change that situation just because someone likes you. That's the first thing. Any other points to?
Agreed. Carry on.
What else?
Do you have a second point?
Well, I was kind of waiting for you, and I was going to piggyback off whatever you said.
Right. Okay. Well, my second point is
because I could see it bubbling up underneath it there.
Well, I was just listening to you for the first time in this whole episode, and
what I said was very right.
Yeah, it was right, but now you've kind of cut that flow of me listening to you. So, Yan, I think stay away from men that are in the closet.
Okay, I think this is that's a really tough thing.
Go on, as a gay man, I'll listen to you.
Put the mic down. You're really holding space.
I'm
for me
holding
right now.
space for your gayness.
Um,
Only a little bit of space though. Don't take. The
don't
piss.
overtake.
Don't
You've
fucking
got-
take the piss.
Do you know you have 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
30 minutes.
30. Yes. Chronically online. You're a cunt.
I think there is a struggle in that you can't. It's tough because it depends on where you are in your journey. Like if you're comfortable enough, I think you have to sit with yourself, Ayame, and say, can you handle? If you have come out, that's already a very stressful situation. Could you handle being with someone who also then has to go through that very stressful experience and dealing with that? It's not necessarily an immediate red flag, because you could both help each other grow, and you could show him. It's always going to be easier to come out with someone by your side, so that you could help him in that way. You're not obligated to, though. That's the key thing, and it's never a guarantee that he will. A second key thing. Most of the time, they won't, because it's a very hard thing to do, and it's very uncomfortable, especially if he's surrounded by people where he doesn't feel like he could be seen or appreciated as he needs to be. But it seems like he's already on the journey, low-key anyways, and hopefully he'll either remove those friends from his life or those friends will change their perspectives. I think being with someone who's in the closet isn't necessarily an immediate no. You just have to ask yourself if you can deal with handling it, because you've essentially got to come out again anyways, because you'd have to come out being in a relationship. Like when you get into a relationship with another man, that's already going to be a stigma thing, especially if you're still in college or school, and you would have to handle him dealing with it as well. That would be my thoughts and feelings. Please take the mic.
Yes. No, I agree, but I also think it's just not worth the stress.
Yeah, I think it just completely depends on who you are as a person.
Yeah.
And I also think it's a thing of you could, and if it is a situation of you don't want to be in a relationship, you can just say, listen, I'm here to hear
suck
you.
a dick.
Oh. Why not both? I'm here to hear you and suck a dick.
Yeah, sorry. I thought I only knew one.
No. And that's the clip, folks.
Sorry, God.
What was I saying?
I don't know. Is you sucking two dicks?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Sucking dick or
All
something.
I know was dick, and I just blanked out for a second. Anyway, that's been this episode this week. I've had such a great time with you. Do you want to finish your point?
What was I saying?
I think we've hammered it in.
Yeah, I think Yanray, the thing is, don't feel like you need to get with him just because he likes you,
Yeah, so
and
many
don't
people
feel
like
like you need to help him come out of the closet. It's a very stressful thing. You can always help him if you want to, because there's a very nice thing to do, but don't feel like it's your obligation to.
Period. That's been this episode for this week. I've been Ayame.
I've been Yayan. Or Yayan.
And together we have been a Yayan.
Yayan. How do you feel about people who call you Ayame, by the way?
Pisses me
I
off.
was going to say.
I don't mind when people get my name. We're going off again. I don't mind when people get my name wrong from like the jump. Like they've read and they're like, Ayam? Fine. If I say Ayame and they say Ayame and I say, no, Ayame. From that point, get it wrong again, get the fuck out of my face. For me. Because
I also really
it's an easy fucking name.
It's fucking easy.
Ayame. Because we're doing Anastasia, and that's Anastasia. That's how Anastasia, but you can't say Ayame. It pisses me the fuck off.
No, I do think your name is so easy.
Easy as piss.
I can't get annoyed at people getting annoyed at my name.
Yours
because
is a jumble up of letters.
4 vowels and then an N on the end. I went to America and they had a breakdown.
I would have thought it was Ieuan.
Lots of people automatically assume that I've just not capitalized my first letter and assume it's an L and go for Ieuan. But I've never met a Ieuan.
I like a Ieuan.
I like a Ieuan.
I like a Ieuan.
There's the classic Ieuan. I can excuse a Ieuan.
Ieuan's fine.
When I was in the Rockefeller Center in New York,
the Rockefeller
Center
Center in
in-
Tokyo.
As commonly confused with the Rockefeller Center in San Diego.
Yeah.
This was when I was like 14. Somebody who was American just saw my name and needed to call it out, and they went, Ieuan.
Hey!
And I went,
He's Spanish.
yes.
Sí.
¿Cómo se dice?
¿Cómo se dice?
Ieuan?
Ieuan?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah. Sorry, anyways.
This has been Ayame We Trust. I've been Ayame. For a moment, you've trusted me. I've spoken over you for most. Did I speak over him a lot?
No, I think we actually balanced each other out.
Sorry.
I went on a horse run.
I've been speaking to you all day.
Yeah, we have.
So,
We've been together
We've been
for
together
many
from,
hours
like,
at this point.
for a lot of
And we've got
like,
plans afterwards
and
as
we've
well.
got, we have to go and eat together. So at this point, it's kind of like, shut the fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I'm so happy you came.
I'm happy I came.
And that's how most of my conversations end. I hope you
And
have
I've
a
had
lovely.
weird Friday nights.
Is it Friday? No, it's not. It's Thursday. It's Thursday, the 2nd of Jan.
It's Thursday, and I've had worse Thursdays.
I've had a lovely time with you, and I always do. I love you, and I unlimited.
Together we're unlimited. Together we'll be the greatest team there's ever been. Glinda dreams the way we planned them. If we were
Why would it be you when you sang over
downtown.
my part?
No, but I was just thinking about there's no fight we cannot
There's
win.
no
Fight we cannot win. Just you